Today I'm going to review what I think is one of the coolest gaming desks currently on the market. This is Eureka Ergonomic's 72-inch Aero Pro wing-shaped standing desk. Eureka Ergonomic sent this desk to me to review, and in this video I'm going to show you the unboxing and assembly process. I'll go over all of its features and specifications, and I'll also talk about why the Aero Pro may need to be the next purchase for your gaming or office setup. The Aero Pro arrived in two fairly heavy boxes, and there was a lot to unbox. Everything was well packed, and none of the parts came damaged. There are approximately 40 different parts that go into building this desk, and you'll need to use 10 different screw and bolt types, some which require 2 different size Allen wrenches, which are provided, and there are some Phillips head screws as well, and Eureka Ergonomics actually provides a quality Phillips head screwdriver. I've assembled a ton of furniture in my life, and I've never seen a company provide this nice of a screwdriver, so props to Eureka Ergonomics for that. Now, it did take me quite a while to assemble this desk. I'd say around 2 hours in total, spread across a couple of days, but a lot of that time for me was spent adjusting camera angles so I could film the assembly process. If I didn't have to film some of the assembly, I would say that you could probably put the Aero Pro together in under an hour or less. What really stood out to me while assembling this desk is the amount of cable management features it comes with. The desk comes with 2 different cable management trays that you attach to the bottom of the desk. You can actually mount these trays in a variety of locations, including in the back center of the desk, on the back of the wings, or on the side of the wings. Because I decided to mount my 2 shelves in the middle of the desk, I put my cable management trays on the backs of the wing sides of the desk. The Aero Pro also comes with a bunch of cable straps, a roll of Velcro, and some magnetic cable loops as well. All of these cable management features made running, hiding, and organizing cables behind the desk very easy. One note on cable management before you purchase this desk, you really need to consider where your PC will be placed and how that will impact your cables when you raise this desk. For instance, if I would have placed my PC on the floor, a lot of my cables would not have been long enough to reach it when the desk was at standing height. Fortunately, I do have a small form factor system that does fit pretty nicely on this desk, so the only thing I really had to worry about was having a power strip long enough to accommodate my preferred standing height. But if you do get this desk, just be sure to consider how you will accommodate your setup's cables and connections when the desk is raised. You may need to get some cable extensions for some of your accessories like your keyboard, mouse, and headset, and you may need to make sure you have longer monitor cables and power cables. One other thing about the assembly process that I wanted to point out is that once assembled, this desk is very heavy. Eureka Ergonomics didn't skimp on the quality of parts they use on this desk, and while that makes for a very sturdy desk, its heavy footprint makes it a bit of a challenge to flip this thing over once it's assembled. It is recommended that you have someone help you flip this desk over both for safety reasons and to ensure that you don't break the desk. Unfortunately, I didn't have anyone available that could help me flip it over, but fortunately I was able to get it upright. But just to be cautious and to protect your investment, it would be a good idea to have someone to help you flip it over. For the specifications and features this desk comes with, for starters, the Aero Pro comes in a few different styles, one with accessories, which includes extra shelves, a pull-out keyboard tray, and RGB lighting, and there's also a version that doesn't come with those accessories. The version that comes with the accessories costs $799.99, and the version without the accessories costs $529.99. As you can see, I have the version that does come with the accessories. You can also get a slightly smaller version of the desk for $599.99. And there's a more affordable fixed-height version of the Aero Pro as well. The desk is also available in 3 different color schemes: black, walnut wood, and white. The larger Aero Pro measures in at 72 inches wide by 23 inches deep, and the smaller version of the desk measures in at 63 inches wide by 23 inches deep. The desk also features a wing design which helps deliver all of that desktop space more efficiently, and if you have a multi-display setup, it will provide ergonomic views for those additional monitors. For the accessory version of the Aero, you have the option to place the storage shelves either on the wings or together in the center. Again, I chose to install them both in the center of the desk. For the electric height adjustment, the Aero Pro can be raised from between 29.5 inches tall all the way up to 48 inches tall, and you have the ability to program 4 different height settings. That way, with the click of a single button, you can adjust the height to the height you prefer without having to hold down the height adjustment button. And with the desk's dual motor design, the desk raises very quickly and quietly. For safety purposes, the desk also has built-in sensors that stop the desk from moving if it detects any obstructions. Another cool feature of this desk is that you get a large mouse pad that covers nearly the entirety of the desk. This pad features a sleek-looking design with a blue and gray stripe at the bottom, the Eureka Ergonomics logo at the bottom right, and another larger version of their logo on the top left. There's also a pull-out ergonomic keyboard tray that also comes with a mouse pad that covers the entire tray. This tray can be pulled out and up, swiveled to the side, and of course you can also store it under the desk. I personally like to be a bit closer to my monitor, and I like the extra space to move my mouse, so I likely won't use this tray, but it is a cool addition for anyone who likes that kind of setup. Some other nice features the Aero comes with are the cell phone and tablet holder trays at the front of both wings of the desk, the headset holder, and the cup or mug holder. And you also get these cool looking cable management hole caps to help keep your setup looking as clean as possible. Alright, that's a ton of features that this desk offers, but do all of those features make the Aero Pro a worthy desk option? For me, the most important things in a desk are A, that it comes with a lot of space, B, it is height adjustable so that I do have the option to stand and work, and C, that the desk is well built. The Aero Pro's desktop 72-inch by 23-inch footprint is plenty large enough for me by itself, but then you add on the additional shelves which allow you to store items underneath your monitor or monitors, and you also have the wing-shaped design which gives you easier access to the full width and depth of the desk. Obviously, the desk is height adjustable so I can use it in a standing position while gaming or working. And finally, the desk is very well built. Even at a standing height, the Aero Pro remains sturdy and doesn't wobble nearly as much as other standing desks I've used. It would almost be impossible to have a standing desk that doesn't wobble at all at full height, but the Aero Pro does come pretty close. So ultimately, on those 3 points alone, size, height adjustment, and sturdiness, the Aero Pro already wins me over. But then you get so many more cool features. The design of the desk itself is awesome, whether you're looking for a dark or light gaming themed desk, or you're looking for something more suitable to an office setting, the Aero Pro has the options to fit your needs. The Aero Pro also offers more cable management options than any other desk I've ever seen. You get cable trays, zip ties, Velcro straps, magnetic cable loops, and capped holes in the desk for routing cables. And then there's the full-size mouse pad, the pull-out keyboard tray, the RGB lighting, the phone and tablet holder trays, and the cup holder and headphone holder that all really help push this desk over the top. Ultimately, I couldn't recommend the Aero Pro enough. If you're looking for a high-end gaming desk that offers electric height adjustment, you really can't do much better than this desk. I have left a link to the Aero Pro on Eureka Ergonomics website below. That is an affiliate link, and if you do purchase products from Eureka Ergonomics through that link, I may earn a commission. That really helps this channel out, and any support is much appreciated. Of course, you can always just go directly to Eureka Ergonomics website and get it there as well. But in any case, that does it for this review. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.